This is Luke with In the Zone Pro Shop. I am a member of Storm's advisory staff, and this is my video review for the Optimus Solid and the Skyrocket. My layouts for both of these balls are 60 by 5 by 40, and while I left the cover stock of the Optimus at its original 2000 grit finish, I did go on ahead and take the Skyrocket to 1000, 2000, and then finish with a 4000 pad to smooth and blend out the transition just a little bit, because I felt it gave me a little bit more control while still giving me that real punch on the back end that I like. Starting with the Optimus, it's got the same cover stock and the same core as the original Optimus, albeit that this is the solid while the original Optimus was a pearl. The RG is 2.48 and the differential is 0.048, so it's got a lower RG and a medium-high differential. At first I wasn't quite sure where the Optimus was going to fit, being that in certain situations I had a ball that would do what I needed better than the Optimus Solid would. It's not quite as early and rolly as the Marvel S, and it's not quite as long and strong as the IQ Tornado, though it does fit right in between them fairly nicely. Until I figured out exactly where this ball's strong points were at, I didn't find myself using it or really needing it a whole lot. But where this ball actually really shines is I feel that it is a benchmark ball for heavier oil conditions. Sometimes my IQ Tornado will get a little bit long and a little squirty on some heavier oil, while the Marvel S can still be a little too early and a little rolly. The Optimus Solid bridges that gap. It's the perfect complement or combination of both of those balls, and when you get on heavier oil conditions and you need something that's just going to give you some length but not a lot of length, and you need something that's going to give you some pop on the back end, this is going to be the ball that you're going to want to pick. Moving on to the Skyrocket, it's got the same cover stock and core as the original Rocket, while this one is a pearl and the original is a hybrid. The RG is 2.54 and the differential is 0.046, so it's got a medium RG and a medium to high differential. What I found interesting about the Skyrocket is that it actually outhooks the original Rocket. Most of the time, if you have three balls that have the same core and cover, well, one's a pearl, one's a hybrid, and one's a solid, generally the pearl is going to be the most skid snap and the weakest overall. The solid's going to be the smoothest and most aggressive one, and the hybrid's going to fit somewhere in the middle. Well, they both have the same cover stock prep on them at 1500 grit polish, and the Rocket is smoother off the transition. Its transition's a little bit slower, it's a little bit smoother off the friction, and so the Skyrocket actually, they get similar length, but the Skyrocket covers more boards on the back end. The Skyrocket is great either on fresh league conditions with softer back ends, or if you get into tournaments and the track starts to burn and you need to it forces you in deeper and you really need something that's going to wheel on the back end. Anywhere I go, the Rocket and the Skyrocket are the first two balls in my bag. I find that the Rocket is a great first ball out of the bag to kind of feel out the pattern. It's also great to kind of blend wet-dry. If you've got a lot of length and really strong back ends, it's the perfect way to blend it out, slow the transition down a little bit. The Skyrocket is great for if you have a little bit softer back ends, or if you're forced inside and you really need something that's got a lot of recovery on it, the Skyrocket's going to be great. They both complement each other perfectly. Between the two of them, you can cover so many different conditions that I feel that you really need to have both of them. Both the Optimus Solid and the Skyrocket are available now, so like I was saying, if you want a great benchmark ball for heavier oil conditions, the Optimus Solid is going to be your choice, and if you want a ball that's just a skid snap monster, the Skyrocket's going to be the one that you want. Thanks for watching.